Hi, I'm Lynette and welcome to my channel. Today is an exciting day today, Saturday the 20th of October, I received all three of the mini palettes from the Pat McGrath Opulence collection. It's her holiday collection that she just released on Thursday. I ordered them on Thursday and today's Saturday and they're already here. So fast shipping. Each palette is also paired with 2 lipsticks, which I did not get. I didn't get any of the lipsticks, but I got all 3 of the palettes. So today I'm going to be showing you the sad little note here. I got all 3 of the palettes and I would swatch them all for you. Unfortunately, one of the palettes sustained an injury in transit here to my home, and it is the Subliminal Dark Star palette. The one I was most interested in. One of the shadows is completely shattered. There is eyeshadow just, oh my god, it's everywhere. I don't know if you can see this, but it is everywhere. So I wanted to be able to show all 3 of the palettes to you today, but I'm not going to be able to. So I'm only going to be able to show you 2 of the 3. I already reached out to Pat McGrath Labs customer service. I sent them an email and I got an immediate response. I think it was a canned response, but it said they're working on my request and I'll be notified within 48 hours. So I'm really hoping that they'll be able to replace this quickly. I think this is my 3rd time ordering from the Pat McGrath website, and this is the first time I've had any issues. So I don't know how they are in terms of their customer service. I'm praying that it's really, really good because I really, really, really want to get my palette. But anyway, I have the other 2 that I'll be showing you. I'll be showing you swatches as well of those 2. And then as soon as I get this one, of course, I will do a video, a tutorial dedicated to this palette right here. And I'll show you swatches in that video. So if you like these types of videos, go ahead and hit the like button and consider subscribing, because I do swatches and tutorials and reviews and first looks of makeup products here on my channel every Saturday. Each palette retails for $55, but on Pat McGrath's site, she offers a bundle. Now you could buy the whole Opulence collection, the palettes and the lipsticks, for $300 on her website. Or you can buy, I believe you can buy each palette with its accompanying lipsticks, or you can do what I did, which is buy all 3 of the palettes in a bundle. And the bundle price for all 3 palettes is $125 on the day of launch, and it's still in effect as of today, Saturday the 20th. Pat McGrath offered a discount code. So the code is Opulence10. And if you enter that code at checkout, you will get 10% off of the bundle. So that brought the price down to $112 for the bundle. And then with tax, I believe it came to $122, and the shipping was free. Now, as I've said before, and I will say it again, if you don't have any Pat McGrath shadows, you haven't tried them yet, and you would like to try her eyeshadows, I think the mini palettes are a great, more affordably priced way of doing so. Unfortunately, they don't include the specialty shades that are in her full-size Mothership palettes. Those are the 4 shades at the end of those palettes that are really super glittery. I can't say that word. Her quality is, in my opinion, incomparable. That's why I'm willing to pay my money time and time again for these expensive ass eyeshadows. So starting off with the Metamorphosis palette, it is beautiful. It is pink and gorgeous, and you have the ingredients on the back. And each palette comes with this like rubber band closure that you pull up, and then when you open it, You have a nice size mirror. You have the eyeshadows, and then you have this insert that has the names of the shadows. This transparent clear insert with the names of the shadows. And then these are the shades. The Subversive Metamorphosis palette is the only one of the 3 mini palettes that is comprised of all metallic shades. So if you are one that needs to have mattes in your palettes, then you are not going to want to pick up this palette. In addition to there not being any matte eyeshadows, 2 of the eyeshadows in here are also in the Mothership 4 Decadence palette. This shade right here, Gold Standard, and this shade right here, which is Sterling. These 2 shades are included in the Mothership 4 Decadence palette. So if you don't have that palette and you were to buy this one, you'll have 2 shades from that palette. Now when I bought this, I didn't know that these 2 shades were included in another palette. I have the Decadence palette, and yeah, I don't really like that. I don't really like that. I'm already spending $55 on this mini palette, and I really don't want any repeats of shadows I already have. All right, I'm just letting you know, Pat. I would prefer you not do that, okay? Okay, let's get into the swatches. This is Metallurgy. This is Copper. Beautiful. And this is Sterling. Sterling is also in the Decadence palette. Gorgeous. This is Smoked Amethyst, which is a purple metallic with pink reflect. This is Bronze. And this is Gold Standard. This shadow is also in the Decadence palette. And this is the All Shimmer palette. Next up, we have the Mothership Sublime Bronze Temptation palette, the companion to the Bronze Seduction palette. And this is the box. Beautiful. The names of the palette is here. And then you have Pat McGrath's logos there. And then same as the other palette, you have the ingredients on the back. This has a shelf life of 12 months. All of the palettes have a shelf life of 12 months. And in each palette, you are getting 12 grams of product, which amounts to 0.42 ounces. And it's the same amount in the original mini palettes. And when you open up the Bronze Temptation palette, same thing, mirror, insert, and the eyeshadows. This eyeshadow right here, Corruption, gorgeous! Gorgeous, gorgeous duochrome shadow. It's just absolutely beautiful. It is the eyeshadow I am wearing on my lids today. I'm actually wearing this palette on my eyes today. And here are the swatches. This is Celestial. This is Burning Desire. And this is Supernova. This is Dark Paradise. This is Corruption. And this is Provocatrix. The eyeshadows in this palette are absolutely gorgeous. So if you would like to see these eyeshadows in action and how I created this look using my new Bronze Temptation eyeshadow mini palette, then keep on watching. As usual, I'm starting out with my LA Girl Pro HD Concealer in the color Fawn. Everything I mentioned will be in the description box below. And I'm blending that out with my Big Sigma flat shader brush. And then I'm going to set it with NYX with NYX Blame It on Midnight. I'm so glad to have this eyeshadow back in my life. And now I'm going in with Burning Desire, and I'm going to place that in the crease, going back and forth, and then using little circular motions when I get to the outside of the eyelid. And I'm going to go back in the pan 2 or 3 times, maybe 3 or 4 times, to build this color up. And now I'm taking Dark Paradise, and I'm going to build that up into the outer V by first tapping it in the outer corner. And then I'm going to blend it using circular motions and back and forth motions a little part ways onto the lid and into the crease. And this is going to give this look just a little more depth. And this is a Sonia Kashuk brush. And I'm going back in with that original E40 with no additional product on the brush, just to make sure that dark brown is blended out. And now I'm taking Corruption. Okay, so I didn't realize I wasn't taping. I don't know what happened. I guess I turned the camera off. But I'm applying this shade Corruption, and look at that. You see that? It's gorgeous. I'm sorry you didn't see me apply it initially, but it's like this dual chrome. It reminds me of the Dawn Eyes premium eyeshadows that I showed here on my channel. It's got this, do you see that? It's reddish. It looks more like pinkish to me, but like a pinkish copper gold dual chrome. It's absolutely gorgeous. And now I'm just going to take my finger and I'm going to pat it on as well. This is definitely my favorite shade in this palette. And I just want to note that this eyeshadow was applied dry. And I have very little fallout on my face. And now taking that same brush that I used, Dark Paradise, with just a little product on the brush. Just a little product. And now I'm just blending it into that lid shade and in the crease, because I want them to blend and fade into one another. And then with no additional product on the brush, the same brush that I used, Burning Desire, I'm just going to go in and blend. Now I'm going in with Celestial, and I'm going to place that under the brow as a highlight. I decided to change my brush. I don't normally use a shimmer shade under my brow, but Pat McGrath did, so I thought I'd try it. And now back in with that E40 with no additional product on the brush, and to just blend up to that brow. I decided I didn't want to go all the way here with that shimmer shade, so I'm just gonna blend that out with that E40. And now I'm just taking a makeup wipe to clean up under the eye. Now I'm using my Sephora eyeliner pencil in the number 2 for the lower lash line, and I'm going to go in with Supernova, and I sprayed my brush with some Mario Badescu spray, and I'm going to place that on the lower lash line as well, using my Makeup Geek pencil brush, which you know by now is my favorite. And now I'm going in with Provocatrix, and this is a dry brush, and I'm going to use that same brush and apply that as my inner corner highlight. And then this is the completed look. I use my Wet n Wild Pro Line felt tip eyeliner in the shade dark brown just to darken up the lash line. I'm using my Kiss lashes in the style Ritzy. And that's all, folks. And I paired today's eye look with my MAC Chestnut lip liner, my NARS lip glide in the shade Bound, and then of course, since it's a Pat McGrath tutorial, I brought out my Pat McGrath lip gloss, and this is in the shade Pale Fire Nectar. So what do I think of this palette? You know what I think of this palette. It is beautiful inside and out. I can see how it will be a great companion to the Bronze Seduction palette. These shades are really pretty, they're soft. I definitely think you could use this palette for every day, and then you could also punch it up for nighttime when you're going out for the evening. It's a beautiful palette. It's a beautiful palette. I look forward to using it more, and in conjunction with my Bronze Seduction palette that I don't have yet, but you know I'm gonna get it. Let me know in the comments below if you're interested in any of the new holiday mini palettes or the collection that Pat McGrath Labs has recently released. If you liked this video, please go ahead and hit the like button and consider subscribing, because I do tutorials along with hauls and swatches and reviews here on my channel every Saturday. I want to thank you for joining me today. I hope to see you again next week. Until then, bye-bye.